Hey there, guys, and welcome back to the stream in Below the Belt Boxing. My name is Carl Brooks, and as we talk now, we've got Anthony Joshua on the ring walk. My co-host tonight is
Charlie Wainwright. Yeah, it's we've had Franklin out. He's in the ring. He's been in the ring a good 5-6 minutes now with his team, going through all their final prep. What's his team saying to him now? What are they saying?
There's nothing they haven't said to him for the last week or two. You know, just stay calm, do what you do in training, and is what it is.
This is 60,000 people. Is he taking any notice of them at the minute, or is he trying to soak up that atmosphere, or is he trying to block it out? It's as you said, it is his biggest night, his biggest fighter, and Joshua towers him.
Yeah, he does. Joshua's a big man, 250 pounds tonight. Franklin's up for it though, mate. He's a hungry fighter. He's hungrier than Anthony Joshua is. Joshua's a multi-millionaire.
He is. But
Franklin spent 3 years out the ring from 2019 to 2022 because he couldn't afford to fight. You know, and that's
has Joshua got any of that hunger back? You know, after them 2 defeats, he's lost his belts. Has he got the hunger to go and get the belts again? That's what the questions need to be asked to him.
Yeah. This question's gonna be. I think this question will be asked tonight. Are both boxers in the ring now? Both boxers are in the ring now after a 15-minute ring walk. Standard business for AJ. Standard business for DAZN. Standard business for Big Eddie.
Just being introduced into the ring now.
We've got the intros now. Joshua stood there, white trunks, white trainers, and we've got Joshua looking apart, 250 pounds, but the man is chiseled. Franklin, he conditions himself well, but his frame may not show the same. What we've got here? Keep the comments, lads. Yeah, happy days. We're here. We'll be here for the duration of the fight. Every punch, every knockdown, and then whoever holds their hand up at the end. And then we'll have a couple of live. We'll have a couple of chats afterwards. Danny Woolridge back. Happy days. Don't know what happened on the last stream. Maybe a connection drama. Maybe they thought I was streaming the fight. But we're not. We're here with. If you are joining us now, my name's Carl Brooks. I'm joined tonight by
Charlie Wainwright.
Happy days. And we are coming from just outside London. Well, about an hour outside London, depending on where you are in the world. And we're going to be bringing you punch for punch the Anthony Joshua Jermaine Franklin fight. I hope you guys enjoy it as much as we do. Yeah, I think that's the case. Bit of an annoyance that they maybe thought that we were streaming it. We was actually streaming a promotion made by myself in the week. All we were doing was just promoting the... So for those who are joining us now, we were kicked out of our last stream. Maybe the streaming service thought we were showing the fight, but in fact we were showing the promotion made by myself and boxing Below the Belt Boxing during the week. But not a drama. We're back in, and we're looking forward to a great fight, a packed out arena in the O2. Charlie, how'd you see it going?
6 rounds. Joshua within 6. He's Franklin is soaking this up, though. He's getting the crowd.
He's not in the best of shape, is he?
No.
He's not in the best of shape.
He's there. Big smile on his face. Giving big hands to the crowd. His whole team are. They want in a lot of noise in this arena tonight.
Do you know what? He's 4 years younger than me. And I'm in better shape than him. I'm sure he can bang, right? And I know he can because I've seen all his fights. But you're a heavyweight prospect. Come on, brother. Get yourself in good shape, man.
Yes.
Get yourself in some shape, brother. Do you know what I mean? Like the stream, lads. Thank you, Boxing After Dark. Be sure to stay with us. Every punch, every knockdown, and every corner chat. We're going to be here. Take you through the front. So Anthony Joshua has been introduced in the ring as it stands, dressed in white trunks, red stencil right, and white gloves, white trainers. Stern, bit of a beard on him tonight. Similar.
He's looking focused. He's looking very focused. He's not.
Yeah.
He's not.
David, was that David A in the crowd?
David
A, you bum. You're a bum, David A, mate. You ain't frauding us. David A off the gear, looking about 12 stone. Yeah, bum. Not for oops, mate. Stay there. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Yeah, bum. You're a fraud, David A, by the way. You're a fraud.
He's living the life now, though, isn't he?
Where's he living the life? Bloke's broke, mate. He's broke.
He's everywhere.
Well, where? What, commentating on Fury fights because it makes a bit of a controversy because John Fury hates him.
Yeah.
Equally as the way at below the belt boxing. You're a bum. You're a fraud. Right, that's it. Ring-a-ding-ding is about to go down, and we are looking forward to the first round of the matchup tonight. If you have joined us, please do give us a like. Maybe even subscribe if you're new. Happy days. And we're on Ring-a-ding-ding. Center of the ring. Joshua is the first to hit. Franklin took it well.
They just try to feel each other up, both in the center of the ring at the minute. Jab for jab, nothing really connecting. Just sort of try to feel themselves up. See where they're going to go with this.
Yeah, not much. Just a little touchy-feely. Standard business for modern boxing. Standard business. We will be taking calls after the fight. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, happy days. I personally can't see it going longer than about 3 or 4 rounds. Charlie on the other round. Franklin with a straight right.
Yeah.
Joshua took on the gloves.
I think everything Joshua was going to throw is going to connect properly. Every time Franklin's throwing at the minute, he's opening himself up too much. He looks very predictable with everything.
Who, Joshua?
No, Franklin.
Oh, sorry, Franklin. Yeah, for sure.
His jab goes. He's open.
Oh, come on, it's early doors. I've only been fighting for 1 minute.
Yeah, but Joshua's worked that.
Big jab from Franklin. Go on, Franklin, lad.
That was a push through. That's not it. It's a jab and a push through.
Do you know what? It was just that you just didn't expect it.
Yeah.
A little snap back of the head from Joshua there. Who you got in the comments? We are live here for the Joshua Franklin fight. We are a minute and a half through the first round.
He's throwing a few jabs out, but he's not really doing much.
Nah, they're touchy-feely. They're just seeing each other out there. Joshua, the bigger man. Franklin throwing hands, though. Happy days. He's coming forward. He ain't on the back foot. He's not here for a payday. He's here to fight. Happy days. And that's exactly what we want to see as boxing fans.
Is Joshua being cautious and making sure he doesn't get caught out by anything? He's just thrown a couple of good jabs, though, that did connect.
Josh with the longer reach of this evening. Franklin taking it well.
He's a bob and weaver, isn't he? He is a bob and weave.
Yeah. Lads, it's quite a cagey fight. There's nothing really to go on. It's just jab, back and forth. No one really connecting with anything at the moment. It is only first round. It's early doors. Nothing really exchanging.
It is very flat. It's in the middle of the ring. There's nothing happening. Everything's hitting gloves.
Joshua looked like he's reverted back to more of his earlier days of the old 1-2. But maybe he should be pushing a little more. He's a bigger man.
I think he needs a couple of rounds in him.
We've got a clinch at the moment. They're going back into the center of the ring, back into the action. 15 seconds left in the first round. You call it, you give it to Joshua because he's the fan favorite, but nothing really in it at the moment.
It depends.
Another clinch.
It depends on the judges, doesn't it?
Joshua comes back in for the clinch with a straight jab, and they respective boxers go back to their corner. Don't even always what they're like on the feet. Weren't much of a foot movement, if I'm honest with you, Charlie. How would you call it?
Very flat. Joshua just.
You wouldn't want that for 12 rounds. You wouldn't want that for 12 rounds.
No. If that was 12 rounds, I think neither of them deserve to be in the ring again.
Joshua in the corner looking like he hasn't even done a minute of sparring. Not even out of breath. Breathing through his nose. Not even out of his mouth. Receiving tactics. Ice on the back. Getting the isotonics in.
I think he'll take 1 or 2 rounds just to see what Franklin's doing. Test out if there's any power in them shots.
Joshua bleeding from the nose, though.
No, I didn't see anything connect on the nose properly. Maybe it was that.
Maybe that one punch. that one punch we got through from Franklin did bloody the nose of Anthony Joshua. But he looks sound. He looks composed. He looks content with the fight. We have got Canelo Ryder on the 6th of May. Do join us. Myself and hopefully Charlie will join us back in the studio. We're going back in for the second round. Get in the comments. What do you want to know? And do get us after the fight. With 10 seconds into to the second round, we've got a jab from Joshua. That's the only punch thrown so far.
He looks a bit more lively, though. There's a bit more movement within Joshua.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I see that.
He was very flat in the first round. He's come out and he's He's got some movement.
Joshua, stop messing around, mate. Put it on him. Do you know what I mean? That's what we want to see, right?
Well, there is nothing being thrown from Joshua. Nothing.
Who won the first round? We've got comments on who won the first round. You're going to give it to Joshua because it's a fan favourite. Franklin's never going to win those 50-50 rounds, personally. Yeah, you give it to Joshua for the little bit more of aggression.
That's Franklin just getting a bit of a warning there.
Bit of a messy clinch there. But if you are joining us, do give us a like. Do give us a follow. We are a minute into the second round. Nothing really to write home about so far. They're still feeling each other out a little bit. Joshua being the bigger man with obvious reason. 4 inches taller. Much better shape. Standard business for AJ. Coming in at a career heavyweight of over 250 pounds.
Franklin's throwing a lot more than Joshua, but he's not connecting with anything. As soon as he's got throwing, Joshua's taking half a step back and he's out of reach straight away. It'd be very frustrating for Franklin, wasting all that energy throwing everything and not connecting with anything. There was a little bit of the snapback of Joshua's head, but I don't think there was much in it.
We're halfway through the second round. There's still nothing really to write home about. A lot of jabs thrown, no real power punches, nothing, no hooks, no uppercuts, nothing like that. Nothing to the body, all to the head.
Joshua's looking very solid in the middle there. He's just making Franklin do the work, making himself tire a little bit.
Franklin moving forward to 1-2. Joshua took it well on the arms, on the gloves. Nothing really to go on. They're still sizing each other up. They're still feinting. They're still moving. In the center of the round, nothing really is connected. Franklin with a little combo there, slightly connected with a left hook. Joshua took it well, like it's nothing. Back in the center they go. Test and adjust as they move.
It's if Joshua wants to get this done early, he needs to come out in the next round with a couple of big punches. But I think he's is he giving the fans?
Whoa! So we had a movement there from Franklin with a 1-2. Joshua took it well, come back forward with the first body shot of tonight. Yeah. Franklin, look, how would you say he was?
Joshua stopped throwing anymore and
bit of a clinch and they're back into the 1-2.
Yeah, so it's Joshua going, I could have hurt you then, but I'm not going to go for it now.
Franklin's head movement, very, very low for that. Joshua with a big power punch to the midsection. Franklin doesn't look like he took it well. Come on, AJ, let's move. That's what we want to see, right?
He's definitely
with the flurries, yeah.
That's it.
Told you, flurries are coming. Happy with that, Danny Woolridge. I'm happy with that. My man from Manchester. What are we saying? Big City fan. Shitty, up the shitty. Big win for today to you boys. Was it 4-1?
4-1, yeah.
To your hatred? You're United area.
Turned it around. I was watching that. I was like, oh no, we don't want Liverpool backing up that end. No, City came back, especially without the big Haaland himself.
Boys, we're here to watch boxing now. We're in here to talk footy. Right, that'll be another little streamery. All right.
We're not talking footy because of your boys today.
Let's not talk about Chelsea this season, though. Let's not talk about Chelsea this season.
So there was a big connection there.
Big connection from AJ.
And then AJ came back with a big
1-2 bang to the cheek. Highlights second round. Nothing really to write home about again. But promising from AJ, though. Definitely AJ said the second round.
Franklin,
you can give him the first round. It could be a 10-10 round. Though. You've got it. Yeah. Franklin's coming forward. Happy days.
He is. He's throwing a lot more than AJ.
Ring-a-ding-ding, third round. Here we go. AJ's the first man out. Dominating the centre, dressed in white socks, white trainers, white shorts, red stencil right end. Jermaine Franklin, dressed in black shorts, black trunks, black trainers. Danny Woolridge. How did Frank take the shots? Not well, to be honest. Not well. We went straight with the clinch. No, he didn't take the body shot well. You remember when you got 250 pounds of London muscle coming at you. He's fighting away as well. Come on, Frank. Franklin's moving forward. AJ on the back foot for a split second there. Took it very well.
AJ just gets back in the middle of the ring though and just keeps him at range with that jab. He's not really connecting much with it, but he's just using it to just keep Franklin off him.
Sarah, AJ nose busted. Yeah, there was blood in the first round, but it's not trickling. I think it was one jab that caught him in the first round. Big old number, but he doesn't look phased by it much.
No, I don't think.
Come on, Franklin moving. No, Franklin moving, swinging, missing, but it's promising from the American. And again, hitting air, but left and right hooks. Joshua moving well.
He's putting everything into them now. Everything he's throwing, he's putting everything into it, Franklin.
Franklin's boxing well here. Joshua just moving very, very, if you know what I mean, by Klitschko style. 1-2 move, left, right. Franklin throwing some power punches. Joshua with a triple jab, landing with 2 of the 3. Big right hand from Joshua.
He's just
not connected. But you know, he's happy to throw it as it stands. It looks like to me, AJ just testing that jab. Franklin taking it well. Both still moving gingerly in the center of the ring.
A bit of a sparring session for Joshua. That's how he looks like he's treating it. He's just warming into it.
Joshua with a jab to Franklin's chest. Took it well. We've got Tom on the line, ladies and gentlemen. Franklin with a flurry moving forward. Hello, Tom. You all right?
Hello, mate. Can you let me in? I'm just coming down your road.
Yeah, for sure. Come through the back gate, mate. I'll let you in.
Oh, mate.
He's still very flat, though, Joshua, isn't he? He's not.
I don't know. He's taking it well. I think.
He's taking it well, but he's just flat.
Am I a secret AJ fan? Oh, I didn't think I was.
Where you coming? Very much like you are at the minute. Yeah.
Franklin with a quadruple jab, moving forward. I like to see Franklin moving well. What's wrong with that? There ain't nothing wrong with that.
Joshua
and again with a 1-2 from Franklin. Joshua taking it well.
Oh,
big jab from Franklin. Joshua's head snapping back, but moving forward with a double jab from AJ. Come on, what a fight we got here in the 3rd round. Thanks for joining us this evening. I'm Kyle Brooks, and we are bringing you Below the Belt Boxing's first live stream of the AJ Franklin fight. Join my co-host,
Charlie Wainwright.
I'm going to let our special guest in this evening and leave you in the capable hands of Charlie Wainwright.
I think Joshua's starting to warm up into this fight now. He's moving around a little bit more. He was a bit slow in the first 2 rounds. That burst him into life a little bit there. He's starting to make Franklin work a bit harder, working around him. Franklin still throwing the more, but Joshua probably landing the more, especially in that round. There was just watching back the replay, a big right from Joshua there, snap back from Franklin. Franklin comes back with a jab.
Charlie, we've got room for one more. We've got a
doesn't quite connect.
The camera. I don't want to see in front of the camera. Oh, I'll get on that one.
Move us around.
We'll go side saddle. Hey then, Sean.
Oh, how are we getting there, gents? How are we?
God, mate, that's painful, that.
Squeeze up, gentlemen. We've got the 4th round, 20 seconds in. If you are joining us this evening, my name's Carl Brooks.
That's it.
And thank you for joining us on the first live stream of Below the Belt Boxing. We're joined here with my co-host, Charlie Wainwright from Manchester, and we've got Thomas Legs Kingsbury, not dressed for the occasion, might I add. We're in the 4th round, 1st minute. Joshua winning the fight so far.
Yeah, I've got him. Yeah, he's 3. He's won all 3 rounds.
I thought it'd be done by now. Yeah, I'd be with that.
I think he was holding it back. He's just throwing a few there. Franklin drops him, grapples him, calms him down. Franklin's starting to look a little tired. He's not throwing as much as he was in the first couple, covering up a bit. Everything Joshua throws that he's on target intended for him is connecting. Franklin's still throwing and missing.
Franklin moving gingerly, happy with that. You know, he's not afraid to throw a combo. Happy with that. Where are you joining us from tonight, Tom?
All the way from Sunshine Coast. Sunny Fareham.
Sunny Fareham, Portsmouth way. For those who are from down that way, happy days. Guys, if you are joining us for the first time, do give us a like. Do subscribe. We've got a minute left in the 4th round. I personally thought it'd be done by now, but it's not.
Kim, where's your suit?
Where's your suit, Tom? Tom, where's your suit tonight?
I'm
Pompey boy, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Smartly dressed bloke here.
The only suit he knows is a game of cards. You old dog.
it's just a bit grappling.
We got a bit of grappling
bit
here.
messy
Yeah,
in
we
the
got a bit
middle
of
here.
grappling here. Big up to Charlie.
We've got 30.
Loving the commentary.
We've got 30 seconds left in this fourth round, and Franklin was looking a little tired earlier on in the round, but he's sparking back into life.
Yeah, you got a
Chasing
second
him
win.
down.
Go on, Franklin, with a body shot with a right hook to the body. Joshua took it well.
Can the viewers see the?
No.
Oh,
That's
right.
what the viewers can see. There.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah,
Oh, ugly Max.
That's what it is. So what about yourself there? I go on, sir.
That's all right. Go on, sit. You two are trying to take this seriously, and I've just come along, mate.
Oh, Franklin goes in on Joshua there. Joshua against the ropes.
Nothing. The bell's rung. The bell's rung. Joshua with a smile, walking back to the corner. Franklin looking determined, going back to his respective corner. Franklin sits down, arms on ropes, getting the in the corner.
Who is Franklin? Where's he come out of?
Jermaine Franklin fights out of Michigan. 22 fights, 21 wins, 1 win, one loss coming by the way of Dillian White, British well-level prospect, I suppose.
So he's had a few scraps then.
What's your scorecards?
Scorecards, Joshua on the card. Would you give Franklin a round so
I'd
far?
give him a round. I'm thinking I'm giving him the third round. I think he was a bit more aggressive. Joshua tried opening himself up a bit, but and got caught a couple more times than he wanted to.
You give it. The thing is, if you give Franklin a round, everything he's thrown in that round, Joshua's come back with a little bit more.
Is he fighting well, Josh?
But he's not
Leave him
connecting with as many.
Yeah, fair one.
Everything's on. There's a couple of times Franklin's head snapped back. He didn't take the body shot too well in the second. But other than that, I don't think Joshua's actually hurt him yet.
What's the tipple for the middleman, lads?
What's the tipple? Were we on top?
Heineken Zero.
Oh.
Hello.
Put it in a glass.
Lock up your daughters.
Put it in a glass so I could lie.
Tony Belliew's calling it.
Tony Bellu's got it.
All
10-10,
Joshua.
10-10 to Joshua. He's been out in Texas with Joshua. You know, he's a big Joshua fan.
Oh, Danny. Yeah,
Joshua Franklin with a triple jab.
Yeah, he's
Not hitting much though. Double jab from Joshua. Who are you guys? Where are you coming from tonight? Go on, Franklin. Franklin moving forward, moving to the body. Joshua taking it well. We've got ourselves a clinch here in the first minute of the fifth round. Judge is gonna move him apart. Joshua coming back well, moving forward on the front foot, putting out that jab.
I just don't think Joshua's got out of first gear yet.
He's thrown that jab,
jabs.
triple jab, not hitting much for Franklin, but Franklin knows it's there. With a longer reach of Joshua, go on, Franklin, moving forward, 1-2. Not hitting an amazing amount, but you know it's enough to make Joshua move back. How you seen it, Tom?
It's a bit slow at the moment. They look like a couple of amateurs in there at the moment, to be fair.
Nah, these boys know what they're doing. They're in the fifth round, halfway through the fifth round. Oh, nice right from Joshua. Franklin took it very well. Come back with power punches to the midsection of Joshua. In the clinch. Franklin
doesn't want to be in them clenches. No. Every time he's come into one of them clenches, he's the one to get out straight away.
Blue tent glasses, ladies and gentlemen.
I love this. I'm like the unserious one who's just turned up.
Joe Rogan Experience, Team USA. Fair play to you. I like a man who loves his country. Fair play to you. I am non-biased tonight, obviously.
What are you on, mate?
Via Merit.
Oh, you're on the Merit.
But
I'm on the Peretti.
Come on, Frank. Let's get rid of Joshua.
Peretti glass.
We are 2 minutes into the fifth round, and they're moving well. It's heating up a bit. Big 1-2 from Joshua. Franklin took it very well with a flurry back onto it. Joshua with a big right to Franklin. Franklin took it well once again. They're sizing each other up, centre of the ring. Joshua, white shorts, white trainers, red stencil writing. Franklin, black shorts, black trainers, white stencil writing. Joshua fighting out of Watford, London, or London way. And Franklin fighting out of Michigan, USA. Both with respective records of 27 fights for Joshua. Held the IBF title from his 14th fight against Charles Martin. That's the fifth round over. Both go back to the respective corners. Joshua's nose is busted there, and it is bleeding.
Yeah,
and his mouth as well.
Yeah, the splashes of blood on Joshua's all over his shoulder and his arm.
Let's get rid of Joshua.
It probably
Yes, Danny.
probably a lot worse than it is, with a bit of sweat in there and the water just sprayed on him. But he's it's definitely showing that Franklin has been connecting with them, especially when he's getting in close. He's throwing for quite a few.
He looks a bit weathered at this point.
Joshua's not looking as confident as you'd probably think he would do at this stage.
I thought we'd have him out. I thought we'd have him out by now. How do you guys see it going? When they said Joshua versus Franklin, how did you see it going? I personally see it the first.
I thought out before.
Yeah, less
Yeah,
than.
smack,
Charlie said 6.
I'm coming up to my round now.
Charlie said 6.
And
How'd you
Joshua's
guys see it
not
going?
come out yet. He's not come out and gone for a round.
He's so far in the closet. He's in Narnia. See what I mean?
Well, we come out for the 6th round here. 10 seconds in. Joshua moving forward. Jab, jab, jab. Franklin's taking it well. Moving with his own. Taking it on the gloves.
Sorry, bro.
Joshua's just very flat in the middle, and you just want to see a bit more from him. You want to see him actually getting Franklin up on the ropes and throwing them body shots, using that big right hand that we know he's got. Everything's just for a jab at the minute.
Yeah.
We've got a clinch from the 2 fighters at the moment. The ref is not
stepping in. No.
The ref's not stepping in. He's allowing him to go to the body.
Still connecting.
Ref steps in, moves him away.
A few from Joshua, 1 from Franklin.
Franklin has been the more aggressive of the fighters tonight.
He's been more aggressive, but
more classy.
I think he's hungry, isn't he, for this?
It's exactly what we said before we turned up. Yeah,
he's hungry.
He's the hungrier of the
If
fighter.
he takes him off his pedestal, then
he's the he weren't the hungrier fighter. He weren't the hungrier before the fight. Let's face it. A little one me there.
Starting to get a bit
little
more.
fat joke me there.
Joshua's just using that jab just to keep him at distance, just to make sure he's not going to get on the end of anything coming from Franklin.
Not looking good for AJ. I think he's won every round. I mean, he's got a busted nose, but this is boxing, ladies and gentlemen, and this is not just boxing, but this is below the belt boxing. And my name's Carl Brooks. I'm joined here by my co-host.
Oh, Joshua goes. If he just misses.
Go on, Franklin. Franklin moving forward.
Joshua goes for a 1-2, doesn't quite connect. Franklin moves forward into that with a 1-2 of himself. It's back in the middle, very flat again, just feeling each other up. Slow jabs out. Just Joshua almost putting that jab there just for the range of Franklin to make sure he's not touching him.
We've got Island Dave with in the comments. AJ's weak. AJ weak. Asian weak. He's strong. Made of granite. Moving forward. London boy. Let's have that. Island Dave.
different class. He looks like a different.
What we got here? What we got here? Come on. We've got 40 seconds left in the 6th round. Joshua moving forward. I like the look of this. Franklin coming in though. He's hungry. He's the hungry of the fighters. Let's face it. The man was a roofer last year. Joshua was a millionaire last year. Yeah, he's a roofer by trade. Is Jermaine Franklin fighting out of Michigan, USA?
When Franklin is getting in them close ranges, Joshua's just tangling him up every single time. More frustrating Franklin. Franklin comes forward. He throws a 1-2. Joshua goes for a big 1-2. Catches with the jab, but Franklin covers up quick. Franklin coming with
Franklin moving well. Franklin moving well.
Moving very well.
And that'd be the end of the round there.
He stepped back on the hook.
Yeah.
Franklin giving it though. Giving it some. He's not here for a payday.
No,
he's not here for a payday.
He thinks he can win this.
Fair play to him as well.
Yeah.
Why could he not? We've got Joshua still bleeding from the nose. We've got if AJ was from the Caribbean, he would be more hungry. He's not from the Caribbean though, is he? He's actually African descent. He holds the tattoo of the African continent on his arm. I believe his parents are Nigerian. I think he maybe even be Nigerian born. Quote if I'm wrong in the comments, but definitely brought up in Watford, London. Do quote me if I'm wrong in the comments. Very, very traditional African name. His name isn't actually Anthony Joshua. I wouldn't like to get the pronunciation wrong. But yeah, as we move back into the next round, Franklin looking a little dazed. Joshua coming out being the first one there. 10 seconds in, Joshua to throw the first in the round. 7th round, by the way, ladies and gentlemen.
Franklin's done himself well here. A lot of people.
Fair
had him
one
wrote
to him.
off.
Fair
A
play
lot
to
of
him.
people had him
Fair
wrote
play
off
to
very
him.
early.
He's not getting seen off easy,
People
is he?
call him Femi. Yeah. Boxing After Dark, if you can explain what that means. Boxer's moving well though. This is becoming a good fight in the middle rounds here. Franklin wants it. He's moving well. Joshua loading up with a big left hook there.
Left hook.
Hits air. Franklin moves well.
Franklin moves
Winning
in, but
one-
then
winning
Joshua
one up.
wraps him up.
Do you care to give Joshua's real name out there? Because I wouldn't care to read that.
Anthony Oluwafemi Olasani Joshua.
Still fighting out the centre of the ring. Franklin with a
Good
1-2. Joshua taking it well. Back into the clinch. Judge not wrong. Ref not stepping in. Born in Watford. I know him well. Fair one to you, Karen Brooks. From London. Happy days. Joining us this evening. That being his middle name. Oh, Femi for short. Yeah, happy days. Yeah, I'll get you now. Yep, fair play to you. Boxing
We've got
After
you there
Dark.
After Dark, yeah.
You join us now in the 7th round. Joshua winning. Frankly, very hungry. Franklin very, very hungry.
This is Joshua's using this, tie him up and work the body when he's tying him up every time. Franklin's going forward. Joshua brings him in, couple into the body.
Franklin's got a bit of swelling around the right eye now.
Franklin's got a bit of swelling around the waist before he came in the ring, I think. You leave him alone, you bunch of bullies. You were joining us here live tonight on Below the Belt Boxing.
I don't think Franklin's not happy with these. Every time he's getting wrapped up, there's a body shot coming in. The referee's not splitting any of these grapples up. And I think Franklin just threw a little bit out to the referee then to say, come on, when you're going to start getting involved. Franklin throws a couple of air shots again. Joshua just
tying each other up there.
Yeah. Brings him into him.
Joshua does this though. He gets tired and he goes in for it. If you look at the Klitschko fight, he said to him after he got knocked down, he just goes, "I'll have you in the next round," and he did. And he come back with a massive uppercut. Both exchanging middle of the ring. Both hungry for it. Franklin, I'm so happy with him this evening. I genuinely am.
AJ's a completely different boxer to what he was a few years back.
I think the caliber of boxer that AJ's gone through in the past few years, maybe
he's changed his.
Nice from Anthony Joshua. Moved out the clench well. A little 1-2 on Franklin. Franklin took it very well though, stepping gingerly in the centre, moving forward on Anthony Joshua, and that would be the end of the 7th there.
Oh, there's a bit of a square up though.
A bit of a square up at the end.
Franklin goes after and the referee finally gets involved here.
Is AJ done at the top level? No. If AJ's done at the top level, then so is everyone else.
I think he is.
So is Wilder.
Nowhere. I don't think he's as good now as he used to be.
He's had too many defeats.
There's no power like he used to have now. He doesn't get right amongst
Are
it.
you not giving Franklin enough credit?
No, AJ.
No, you're not giving Franklin enough credit. Franklin's a good fighter.
No, but I don't think AJ's as good as he was before. Because he used to get stuck right in. He just doesn't.
Yeah, he's not getting into them nitty-gritties.
He's gone.
Ed's
gone.
Them Dylan White smash-ups, you know what I mean? When they were both...
After a performance like this, I think he is. He was in the stream earlier, Boxing Legend TV, the man himself once said to me...
playing devil's advocate. I think the other guy's doing all right.
Heavyweights, back in for the 8th round, start the 8th round. Heavyweights, the last thing to go is the power. Joshua's main attribute is his power, and he will box heavy until he's 40. I reckon he's got 7 years in him personally.
He's got 7 years at the top level.
Here we go, another clinch in
the championship fights. Judging by this so far, Tony Bellew's got him all 7 rounds. But
Tony Bellew has Joshua 7 out of 7 rounds. Tony Bellew, get out of Anthony Joshua's backside, please.
Franklin has.
Oh, a nice 1-2 from Joshua there. Franklin taking it well and coming forward. Little clinch, little move off. Judge, ref saying timeout. What's he saying to Franklin here? He didn't do nothing wrong.
He shouldered him off, didn't he?
Franklin's not happy with
This is a boxing match, referee. This is a boxing match, referee. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
He hasn't stepped in on the clenches, has he?
You just do calls after the fight. We will be taking calls after the fight. Join us here on Below the Belt Boxing for live call-ins. But we are the minute here into the 8th round. Joshua versus Franklin. If you are joining us, welcome to Below the Belt Boxing.
It's a lot of tangles. Franklin's actually throwing in this grapple now. He's realised the referee's not going to split him up, and he's got a couple of body shots in there himself.
So what was this guy doing last year then,
Franklin was a roofer last year. Actually took 3 years out the ring for financial reasons.
Just pulling Franklin in. He's not making the effort for the jab. He's pulling him in. He's making the effort to pull him in, and I think that's what Franklin's getting a bit frustrated by here.
Joshua's got this though. We 8 rounds in. I don't want to see it go 12 rounds. I want to see Joshua with a big 1-2, if I'm honest with you. But Franklin's just taking it well.
Joshua's not thrown a flurry. He's not chased him down for anything.
Joshua, come on, you bum. What are you doing? What are you boys saying though? Come on, we can't be biased all night.
I don't think anyone's going to be worried about Joshua. Any of them top. Usyk, Tyson Fury, Deontay, off this alone. I think even Dillian White.
You've got to clinch in the centre of the ring, guys. Franklin out here like he's Stavern. He doesn't like Stavern, you know. He doesn't like Stavern. Stavern being the Haitian Canadian WBC ex-world champion, lost the title to Deontay Wilder over 12 rounds. Went back in with Wilder, got bang clean out in the first round.
I think AJ's just starting to pick his game up.
Yeah, AJ looks at it. Yeah. Do you know what he does?
I think he knows he's on a winner.
I think as Cunningham once said, I don't get tired, I get better.
Corner shot.
He goes for a little uppercut there, but then he pulls him in. It's just the pulling in every time.
Franklin's still there.
Was it worth 20 quid? Let's not answer that.
nice left right from Franklin there in the clinch.
And that's the end of the round.
It's the end of that round.
A quick conference call. I'll leave you in the capable hands of Mr. Wainwright.
Let's have a check on this bleeding again with Josh.
What's that with my capable hands?
It looks like this bleeding's finally stopped now. A bit of Vaseline all over Anthony Joshua's face, sorting that nose out. There's no more blood coming there. He's taking his orders from the ring, from his corner. It's what do you want to see from Joshua in the next round, though, Tom?
I think he's playing it like when we saw with Ruiz too. He's playing a bit more of a tactical game. I want to see him get stuck in a bit more. I think he's getting the good shots off here and there, but he needs to follow up.
I want to see a bit of 10 seconds of red mist from Anthony Joshua and throw some big ones out there.
I want to see him get involved like he used to with the Dillian White. As soon as he shocked him, he just stayed in there. You know,
that's it. So start of the ninth, Joshua's back out and he's throwing first straight away. He's just in the middle of that ring. He's using all that experience he's got.
Becoming a bit more lively now, isn't he?
He's looking for the openings from Franklin, but Franklin's coming in. All right, and as they go in, they're grappling. There's a couple of uppercuts there.
That's the third time Franklin's managed to counter with a right straight. So and he gets him.
What have I missed, ladies and gentlemen? What have I missed?
Not a great deal. Another grapple.
40 seconds of boxing.
We're coming in here for the 9th round. We're still in the first minute of the 9th round. Come in. Gents, if you are joining us live here tonight from...
It's not you. No, you can't go anymore.
More Charlie commentary, please. I'm happy with that. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Charlie knows what he's doing there. Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Who's that from?
Match of the day talk. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Charlie knows what he's talking about. 9th round in. A minute into the 9th round.
Franklin
Big movement from Joshua Franklin. Going to the clinch. Both throwing hooks. Not connecting massively.
Franklin throws himself into them, though.
Joshua with a left and right hook.
He's not scared, is he?
No, when he's throwing, he's putting his whole body into it.
I think AJ's corner a minute ago was telling him 1-2, 1-2.
174 thrown for Franklin with only 18 connecting.
Oh,
there's a lot of energy wasted there. He is throwing everything a bit blind. His head drops as his body goes in. Joshua very easy, grabs him, gets a grapple, gets a couple of body shots in every single time. That's where Joshua's getting him. They're getting a grapple at the minute. Franklin throws his head down. Joshua, quick right over the top. It's every time. Franklin's in again on the body.
And the ref calls timeout again, speaking of Franklin. It's not what you need. What round is it, lads? You are joining us here in the 9th round for the last minute of the 9th round. The judge is having another word with Franklin for his movement again. Back in the centre, Joshua with the double jab, moving. Franklin again takes it well, moves again with a left-right. Not connecting, but you can tell he's hungry with it, enjoying it.
Yeah, over and right again.
Yeah.
Franklin to Joshua. He keeps getting him with that.
What's the ref moving him apart? Leave him to it, mate. Leave him to it. That's what I say. Franklin. And again, the ref moves in for the break of the clinch. Joshua with a straight jab onto Franklin. Franklin takes it well.
Watch his over and right. His counter punch. He keeps getting him.
Franklin looks happy to be in there, though. Biggest night of his career. What round is it, lads? You are joining us here for the last 10 of the 9th round. Personally, I thought it'd be over earlier, but it's not. Franklin, did I underestimate the fighter he was? Yeah, maybe I did.
They're working each other in this grapple. It's in the grapple that the shots are landing. And more shots are landing from Joshua in there. Franklin's throwing himself in blind every time. As he throws forward, his head drops out. And he does it. Joshua wraps him up and gets a body shot in there before Franklin even sorts his head out every time. That nose of Joshua's gone again. They had that bleeding under control, and now it's
phasing him. Ain't phasing him.
Did you think it'd go on this many?
No,
rounds?
Not at all. Fair play.
I had it for 6.
Fair play to Franklin. Fair play to Franklin.
9.
Got to give the bloke his credit.
Oh, 100%.
3 years out the ring. Rufer last year. I know it's a hard game.
Frankie, you got 3 rounds left, mate. You got 3 rounds left to go out there and make you and your family proud. You've already done that, but really put your name to the map, mate. Beat Joshua. Get out of there.
He's not getting knocked
out. Get out of there, man. Get out of there. Send it to you tomorrow, mate. Watch it. You're gonna watch it. You better watch it.
I can't take you seriously in those specs, mate. He's even taking the lenses out of them.
And you join us here for the 10th round. Moving in for the first 10 seconds. Joshua moving straight onto Franklin. Moving him onto the ropes. Franklin looked like he knows what he's doing. He's pro. He knows what he's doing. Joshua with a big 1-2 right left hook. Not connecting again. Franklin moving into the clinch. Joshua moving with the uppercut. Franklin taking it well. And again! Joshua with the uppercut.
That was the first.
Oh, he's moving. He's moving.
That was the first flurry from Joshua all night, where he
Joshua, was this in the 3rd round, mate? When I'm calling it.
But then he settles back into the middle of the ring. He was chasing Franklin round. Now he's just happy to sit back there, tie him up in the grapple.
And we're in the grapple again. Come on, Joshua, man. Have his work. Go on, Franklin. Moving forward. Come on, then. Let's have it. Let's have it, gents. Let's not mess around. Where are you coming from tonight? Welcome to Below the Belt Boxing. And you join us here with the 10th round this evening of boxing between Anthony Joshua and Jermaine Franklin. Yeah, the 10th round. Fair play to Franklin. Fair play to Joshua. Do you know what I mean? Joshua moving well. Joshua moving well. Franklin taking it not so well as he once did.
He's still taking him. He's still taking him and coming forward. He's not stepping back or anything. He's still moving forward or jumping forward with every punch he throws.
Ooh, Franklin gone now with a 1-2. Joshua taking a welder in the clinch. The ref looks like he's about to move in, but no. But Joshua with the uppercut steps back with a little flurry. Franklin looking like he's hurt. Franklin's hurt. Franklin's legs are unsteady. Joshua back in the clinch. They're back in the clinch, ladies and gentlemen.
Back in the clinch.
Joshua looks like he means business now. He's moving in for the kill. Franklin's legs looked a little unsteady for the last flurry.
Franklin just
guys, how have you got it? How have you got it in the comments? Come on, give it to us. Give us the comments. Go on now. You join us now for the last minute of the 10th round. Franklin looking a little tired. Joshua moving well. Very conditioned to it. He's been at this game for a long, long time.
Them jabs are connecting
Franklin's
more and more now.
Right eye's swelling up now.
Oh, Franklin got a big old right eye. Really true story. And we got it.
Franklin's arms are down a lot more now.
Getting the feeling in the stream. But not pros use. Go USA.
We're giving him all the credit. Franklin's still in there. He's
fair play to him, mate.
They're both
their legs are they ain't as strong as they were in the first few rounds, but fair play to Franklin. You were in the last 15 seconds of the 10th round. Joshua moving forward, a little more determined, looking like he's winning the fight, a little bit more spring in a step, throwing a few more hooks, letting his hands go a tad more.
Got to give it to Franklin.
Franklin's still moving forward, though. End of the 10th round.
Taking some absolute.
Joshua's round.
Full credit to Franklin on the
Ah,
fact so far.
do you-
He's really gone for it. He's not held back. He's not waited.
He's not getting put
Yeah.
away.
No.
He's not getting put away, and he keeps coming forward.
Charlie, what you got it? So how you got it as, right? So if you give Franklin a round, tell me in that round where Joshua didn't land more. But he's just hungry, and I like to see
I'm
it. Do you
saying
know what I mean?
that I'm giving Franklin the fourth.
Yeah.
100%. He connected a lot more, and Joshua didn't really do anything in that fourth round. And probably because of that, Joshua's used that jab a lot more. He's just keeping him away.
Whose round was it? Oh, AJ's. Oh, AJ's all day long.
But the fight's AJ's.
Yeah.
There's still 2 rounds.
There's still 2 rounds, and Franklin's
Go on,
hungry.
Danny.
He's
Go on,
hungry. He's from Michigan. He's from the USA. He's hungry. I'm happy with it.
Danny's
happy with
an AJ fan, as you can see in the comments.
Come on, Frank the Tank.
He's charging in like a tank. He really is. Everything he's throwing, he's sticking everything behind it.
I like to see Franklin do well, though. I said this before the fight, didn't I? Just because
Yeah.
you've obviously made yourself proud. So you join us here in the 11th round in the first 10 seconds. Joshua moving with determination, but Franklin still bobbing and weaving very, very well. Nothing thrown in the first 30 seconds in the 11th round.
No, everything's a little bit slow, sluggish.
Little cagey like the first round, very similar to the first round.
The last round, there were quite a bit of movement, quite a bit thrown. This is just very in the middle, bit of a grapple. Joshua goes to throw for a body. Franklin covers up in the grapple. Referee finally splits them up. And they're just dancing around each other. Everything's on gloves. Couple of jabs, not going anywhere.
Joshua moving well in the center of the ring. To the body, to the head. Franklin taking it well, though. Taking it well.
Very well.
And he moves him forward.
Joshua just got him on the uppercut then.
And a
Franklin
nice
still-
hook as well.
Franklin looking a tad out of breath there. Looks like
Yeah.
he's not as conditioned as Anthony Joshua. That's to be expected. Joshua's been there since, 2012 pro. 2013, I think he turned pro. So Joshua's been there for 10 years. Franklin, not so much. Financially, hardship. Moving well. Coming in forward on Joshua. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Back in that grapple again. Franklin really doesn't like being in that grapple.
Joshua's shorts full of blood.
That's
Comes
what
in,
that nosebleed in the first round is caused.
Joshua comes in with the white shorts and with the red stencil writing covered in blood.
Now they're
But
red
to look
shorts
at-
with red stencil writing.
And it's not Franklin's blood either.
That's right for that. Thomas King's reloaded.
It's a very slow round this round. This is very much like the first.
No, come on.
Yeah, there's not much.
We've got a minute
happening.
left in the 11th round. Do you want to see it get a point? No.
Franklin
Come on,
comes
Joshua.
in and then it's straight into the
Move
grapple.
on him, man.
There's a couple of
Move
body
on him.
shots thrown
Fair
in
play
there.
to you, Franklin, though. Sending the stream to you tomorrow, mate. Give it a watch. Joshua moving forward in the center of our round. Franklin back with a jab. Joshua moves back with a jab, with a triple jab. Big right hand. Just missing Franklin. Franklin's still moving well.
See match day talks comment.
Say again.
Supreme when it comes to the boxing.
No, mate, you've had some proper fights in the UK. Mate, Omer, British boxing, London, Manchester. Yeah.
Ireland.
Franklin comes in there big. Just gets straight in. Joshua just ties him up in that grapple straight away.
Is Joshua going to go 12 rounds with Jermaine Franklin? Is he?
Well, we're going to the 12. So
We're going to
unless
12. We're going to
Joshua-
12 rounds. We're going to 12 rounds with Jermaine Franklin. Fair play to you, Joshua. What are you doing, man?
Is he going to come out with a flurry? Is he happy to take this to the judges' decision?
You're going to come out and bang him clean, mate. What are you doing, you Olympic gold medalist? Ex-world champion. Do you know what I mean? Two-time world champion, ladies and gentlemen. 2 times.
That's what I'm saying.
I think Joshua really needs to.
I think Joshua is on the back foot because he doesn't want another Ruiz 1. Do you know what I mean? If he gets done in this, then he's done, isn't he? Pretty much.
If Joshua goes against Wilder, his bomb squad.
Yeah.
You know what? After this performance, you've got to say fair one. I've always had Joshua to do Wilder as well.
You know what?
But does he want to get 12 round under his belt? I don't know, but he come in at £250, you know, to say a statement.
I don't think.
I reckon Wilder would. I don't know. Like now, looking at him now, I think Wilder would do.
Oh, match day. Okay, I knew you meant 4. Yeah, I knew you meant 4.
Oh, don't waste it.
Alright, that's it. Start the 12th
That's the
round.
good stuff, mate.
It's very
Start the
static
12th
in the
round.
middle again. Just throwing that jab into nothing. Franklin coming forward.
That was a hard body punch. That.
Franklin, are you gonna give it a make? You're obviously down 11 rounds on the cards, probably. Are you gonna come out here and give it absolute Barry big ones and hope for the win, or are you just gonna be happy for the loss on the cards?
Go big or go home, Franklin. You throw everything. Make Joshua go for an
Sony Bello, absolute Franklin fan, has gave Joshua all rounds apart from the last.
This is like the Queensbury rules, man. It's just straight punching.
Yeah.
Look at AJ. Oh, look.
Everything is straight.
This is like an Olympic boxing match now.
12 round win for AJ. Not good for the stock, in my opinion. Yeah, fair one, boxing after dark.
Oh,
We've got 2 minutes here left in the last round of the We've got 2 minutes left here in the last round of the fight. Joshua's happy to win on points, it seems.
disappointing.
Disappointing. Say again?
You should have had a flat cap on tonight, both, yeah.
There's not the variation from Joshua. The Joshua of old where he'd throw
Franklin
different
flinging him
combinations.
forward. The ref moving him apart again. Joshua giving him a bit of stick. You know what? He's done this in fights before where he knocks you out when he's speaking to you. Come on, Josh. Let's see the 1-2. Let's see the big right hand. Let's see the uppercut. Let's see the hook.
No one's hurt each other tonight.
We got ourselves a bloody nose and we're £20 down. The only person who's earning is me, so it's 20 quid for this fight. You bum! You're a bum, Edian! You tricked me into it. And I'm talking to you, Edian. Yes.
Oh, God,
Clinch. They're still in the clinch.
Still in the
Come
clinch.
on. We're taking calls after
We're
the
into
fight.
the last
We
minute
are
now.
taking calls
Joshua,
after the fight.
they're big.
Still in the come on, Joshua! What a
He's
big
throwing
uppercut.
more now.
Come on, the
Going
crowd
down,
want to
down,
say
down.
it.
Come on.
Well,
Come on,
ties him up
Franklin
against
ties him up well, though. Oh, Franklin, you do impress me, mate. You absolute bomb of a man. You do impress me. Get back to roofing. Get back to Michigan. Still throwing left and rights, though.
And they're just
Joshua
tangling
taking them
each other
well.
up. There's 40 seconds
We've got
left in
40
the
seconds
fight.
left of the round. Come on, Joshua. You absolute grade A bum from Watford. How I hate Watford.
Franklin
You
just
absolute
dropping.
fake
He
numbers.
knows Franklin not to get knocked out is better than
Fair play to Franklin this
Yeah.
evening. Joshua's
I
still
know
throwing
he doesn't wanna
hands.
get knocked
Joshua
out.
throwing hands. Franklin taking them well.
Cards that
Yeah.
get knocked out, yeah.
he's just tying himself up. He's not letting Joshua
throwing-
knock him out. He's
Franklin throwing hands. Come on. We want to see something here, ladies and gentlemen. We're £20 down on this channel. And that's it. Fight's over. You absolute bum, ladies
AJ
and
just punched him
gentlemen.
in the head
Oh.
on walking off.
It was
Oh.
Oh, there you go. Now
Oh.
they're having-
Is it kicking off?
He punched him in the head as he
That's what
walked
we
off.
want to see.
Come on.
This is what we want. That's what we're here for, gentlemen. It's kicking off
Franklin's-
after the
he's
fight.
not happy about that.
Franklin's
Joshua
not happy.
throwing-
Oh, there's security in the ring. What have we got here, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, go on.
Josh jabbed him
Come
in
on,
the
I
head
want to
as he
see
walked off
something.
and kicked
I
him.
want to see something. I want to see Mike Tyson, Evander Holyfield 2. I want to see security in the ring, ladies and gentlemen.
I agree, Danny. I agree.
What have we got here? What's going on? So we've got Joshua and a little kerfuffle with Franklin's corner. We've got security in the ring. What's happening here? We've got security holding Joshua back. Come on.
Who's the owner of this channel?
I'm the owner of this channel, but we're going to co-host here tonight. We got Tom, we got Charlie.
I'll clean
Join us here
the
tonight.
gaff afterwards.
Happy with that. You know what I mean? You got to give care of the community, haven't we, ladies and gentlemen? If you have enjoyed tonight, though, do give us a thumbs up and give us a subscribe. We're going to be here tonight for the next half hour or so until the beer has gone. We're going to be taking live call-ins. Joshua's in with a wrong. Franklin's in with a doctor. Sober lad, doing his due. Fair play to you. Fair play to you. Yeah, he knows the score.
He's on the zeros.
He's on the zeros. He'll be seeing zeros, you know. Do you know what I mean? When the wife catches him. When the wife catches him, you know. Do you know what I mean there?
Got to be in the gym tomorrow.
Hello.
I reckon I could have got in there tonight and done a better job.
It weren't up to much, was it?
No.
Ah, disappointing.
Joshua, he was professional. He stayed in the middle. He jabbed him out. He didn't really break a sweat.
Yeah.
He's coming heavy. He's not had to do any cardio in the ring tonight.
I didn't see much of the build-up, but was there a lot of chat going between them? Was there
nothing?
Up until last week, you wouldn't have known this fight were happening.
You just missed it.
Not until we started at 9:30, ladies and gentlemen. You would not even know this fight was happening.
This is the afters because he jabs him in the head. He comes back, and then AJ started it.
Yeah, he did. It was a bit.
So what happened was Franklin's corner man comes out and gives it to Joshua
because as they separate, he goes like AJ. He goes,
yeah. Look, what was that? That looks made up. Doesn't look real, ladies and gentlemen. Doesn't even look real.
No,
they hate each other.
Nah,
it's the type of thing that you wouldn't expect from Joshua.
What's going on, lads? So that was after the fight. So we've got the announcement to be made now. It looks to be Joshua for the win. I can't see it going anything more than 11 rounds to Joshua, if I'm honest with you.
If I'm drinking something that tastes like beer,
are you suited and booted? Sat in your shed? Oh yes, I am. Do you know what you want to say? Ring a ding ding, mate. Thank you for joining us. Give us a shout. Do give us a like. Maybe even subscribe. Do you know what I mean? My name's Carl Brooks, and thank you for joining us for Below the Belt Boxing.
Chris Boyles, mate. So...
Hurry, already here too. Who we got here? English flag. That's the emoji up there. Happy with that. Thanks for joining us, guys. It looks like it's going to be a Joshua win. Little kerfuffle afterwards. It's probably the most exciting part of the fight, if I'm honest with you.
It was the most exciting part. And even that wasn't really much throwing.
The most exciting part of this fight was watching me and Charlie and Tom giving a bit of commentary. Joshua with a win. That's it.
Joshua,
nipped.
It will be more entertaining next time.
All three judges give it to Joshua. Happy days. Was it really a win for him? Fighting Franklin, who is a roofer by trade. He actually is. He's a roofer out of Michigan.
He's done well, though.
Yeah, Franklin done well. Franklin done very, very well this evening. Went 12 rounds with Dillian White. Went 12 rounds with AJ in London, away from his people. Do you know what I mean? In America. How you see it, Charlie? What do you reckon?
Hey, Franklin did it. He did himself good tonight. You know, he's going to get some fights off the back of this fight.
I hope he does.
He stuck it out. You know, he wasn't close to getting put down.
No, I think his legs looked unsteady for about 30, 40 seconds. Maybe in the...
And he took some good shots.
There was the early body shot where Joshua hurt him and you thought, oh, Joshua powers he is. He's going to come through. But then after that, there was nothing really...
Where are you from, Sarah? Where in the country are you?
We got Alan will be live after the stream. We got someone saying half hour, I think. Well, I think they'll be taking a little longer than half an hour, if you know what I mean.
I might as well have bought 6 bottles of water. I did buy some water, but you've drank it. It's the good stuff as well.
Charlie's off for a vape, but I am here, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to get hold of us, give us a subscribe. Get the number out to you.
Sorry,
come live online with us. Do come live online with us. Happy days. We want to know what the viewers are thinking tonight. Yeah, get out there, my man. Get out there, my man.
Half of his deck chair.
How are we, ladies and gentlemen? Go on, give us a shout in the air. A robbery. I've not seen a robbery like that since the Great Train Robbery 63 there. You know what I mean, though?
For me, Franklin just got it. Match day talk.
Looking forward to the post-match interview. Yeah, happy with that? So am I. Give us a subscribe. Get the number out. Danny, right, lads, cheers for the commentary.
Cheers,
Not
Danny.
A drama, Danny. All the best to you. God bless, good luck. We're going to go to our first caller of the evening. And hopefully you guys stay along with us for the post-fight analysis. Much love, Danny. Take care. Thank you for joining us this evening. We've got... Hello. Oh, we got our first joiner of the evening. Declan, you are live on YouTube with Below the Belt Boxing. Where are you coming from this evening?
How's it going on, lads?
Yeah.
As I said before, I'm from the Southwest and just watched a pretty shoddy performance from Anthony Joshua, if I'm quite honest with you.
Yeah, fair one. Yeah.
I said before the fight, we spoke beforehand, I said this is a make or break for Anthony Joshua, and for me personally, it's not good enough. We've seen him perform at the top level, right?
Yeah.
And he's not at the level anymore. We're talking about 33-year-old AJ.
He ain't got worse.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah, he has got worse.
Yes.
No, he has got worse.
I agree. I've got to give you that, Declan, mate. I agree.
Look, think about it, yeah?
Yeah.
He's gone from the top level. We've fought the likes of Vladimir Klitschko, which was a great win in my opinion, right?
That was 7 years ago now.
Been a White's had a good career.
Sorry, Dick, we're going to squeeze in here, mate. We've got Charlie coming through. Think thin, gentlemen. Think thin. Hey.
I mean, that's still got here.
Go on, Declan. We're back with you. We're back with you.
It's gone through the drums.
At the end of the day, he's had a good career, but in my opinion, his career ended the first loss he had with Andy Ruiz, right?
Yes.
Okay?
That's 4 years ago now,
yeah, okay,
mate.
yeah, fair enough. He got the win. He got on the return. Okay?
Easy win.
But if you look at that Andy Ruiz, right, that comes to the second fight, yeah?
Yeah.
He was out of shape. He had big chains on. He weren't the same Andy Ruiz he fought in the first fight. Now let's go on.
He was the taco-loving Andy Ruiz.
Okay?
Yeah.
It's not much, lads. Okay?
Oh. Do you see, Deck? It doesn't sound like my next question to you would have been, do you see AJ winning a world title before he retires?
Do I see AJ fighting, having a world title before? He's not even going to have a world title before he retires, right?
Do you reckon he'll have a world title? Do you reckon he'll have a world title fight again?
After that performance. Sorry?
Yeah. Do you think he'll have a world title fight before he retires?
No, I don't think he will. I mean, you tell me the reason why he deserves a world title fight before the likes of Joe Joyce, yeah?
Mm.
Who else we got in the division?
Daniel Dubois.
Maybe not Daniel Dubois, but look, at the end of the day, there's a lot of people that deserve title fights.
Wilder, Ruiz.
The people who hold the titles, all right?
Yeah.
You got Usyk, who's already beaten twice, so you can already rule that out.
Yeah.
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 They're not going to have a third fight. You beat him twice, fair and square. Now, is he going to get the fight against Tyson Fury? He probably ain't getting the fight against Tyson Fury, is he? Let's be honest.
No.
I don't think Fury wants it, mate.
That's got to be a money fight for Fury.
It don't matter what Fury wants. At the end of the day, Fury's got bigger fish to fry. Anthony Joshua is small time now. His career is probably done, lads.
I'd agree with you on that. I think if Joshua went and knocked him out early and put on a show for the fans, that was it was very dry. Yeah. It was dead flat from Joshua. There was nothing. There was one or two flurries that you could probably count.
Yeah.
But
you know what? I completely agree with you, mate. Look, at the end of the day, this was make or break for AJ. If he came in, got an early stoppage, and showed what a beast he still is, the punching power, the knockout, the speed. For me, I didn't see any of that today. And in fact, Franklin had his moments in the fight.
Franklin, are you writing Franklin off? Is he a bad fighter? Went 12 rounds with Dillian White.
Well, that's what you're going to start hearing, isn't it? He went 12 rounds with Dillian White, this and that. Franklin ain't that, mate. He ain't the fighter, mate.
Is he though? He's a qualified roofer. They got big shoulders.
Right.
They got those O'Shaughnessy shoulders. Do you know what I mean?
Let me give you this, lads, before I go.
Yeah.
If you get Benjamin Franklin, not Benjamin Franklin, what we're talking about. If you get Franklin in there, yeah?
You get Benjamin Franklin in there. I get you, brother. We talking corruptions. I get you, mate.
With the likes of Usyk and Fury,
oh yeah,
it's gonna be a stoppage.
Oh
right?
Mate, have a word. Do you know what I mean? You get Jermaine Franklin in there with Wilder. He's gonna be Benjamin Franklin by the end of it, mate. If he flat as a pancake, mate. If he first round, mate. You get Jermaine Franklin in there with Otto Wallen. Do you know what I mean? He's gone. That's reality.
You get him in there with Carl Brooks.
I'll let you go. Big up.
What do you want? Carl Brooks on.
And I look forward to next stream.
Happy days. Cheers, Thank you so much for joining us tonight, man. If you haven't already, give us a like. Be sure to subscribe. Cheers, Deck. Take care, mate. God bless.
Take it easy. Bye-bye.
So last question on the we've had is thoughts on AJ Fury. Will it happen? What do you think?
Can't say it.
AJ needs a couple more fights. He needs to knock someone out, but he needs to prove that he can get in the ring with Fury. And I don't think he can.
I don't think Fury. It'll just go back and forth and not happen anyway.
I think Fury knows if he got in the ring with Joshua now, it'd be over too soon.
I don't know. Will he step up to the plate? This is biggest fight in, I reckon, British history.
It is, but Joshua's biggest fight in his career was that last one against Usyk.
Yeah.
And he didn't step up. The first fight against Usyk, the first fight against Ruiz. Yes, Ruiz maybe lost the hunger a little bit for the second fight.
No, he didn't lose younger. That was a, that was the conference. You chose your choice of words there. Yeah.
Ruiz wasn't prepared for that fight. Although we took the first fight at much shorter notice.
Ooh, I don't know what to think here, gents.
So I'm not. So I won't say it. So you guys have got a boxing background, knowledge, and all that stuff as well. I haven't. But as a viewer, I do like watching the boxing. He's not as good as he used to be, AJ. It was a flat fight, and it reminded me of the second Ruiz fight where he played an absolute tactical game. But in this fight, he seemed he was playing his tactical game. But I think that was the best you were going to get out of him there.
Yeah, there was no...
Why didn't he bang? Why didn't he move forward? Why didn't he? The man has got probably the second biggest punching power in the division after Wilder.
He had.
He used it.
Yeah, but he used to be able to put them together as well.
Yeah.
Keep the power.
He'd knock you out. He'd knock you out for fun.
It seems that over the past few years he's become...
Charlie, where are you, mate? We're losing you there, lad. We're losing you there.
It seems that he's...
Sorry.
He's lost that passion.
Yeah.
There's no passion, there's no hunger, there's no desire. It's a professional job.
He was
Marvis
before.
Hagler once said, "It's hard to get up and run 10 miles when you sleep on silk sheets."
Yeah.
Once you've made it, you've made it. And is that what happened with AJ? I don't know.
Yeah, I think he lost the hunger, and there wasn't the hunger tonight. He just did a professional job. And that's what it was.
There's no risk taken anymore, is there?
No, but he was... Them earlier fights, that Klitschko fight, and he was hurt off Klitschko, and he came back into the fight.
Against a good boxer.
Dillian White, you could say he was hurt off Dillian White in the earlier rounds, and he came and he ruined Dillian White.
That was a brilliant finish, though, wasn't it? It went on, and it was...
But, you know, the Joseph Parker fight... He was up there. He was maintaining that title over and over. And that was probably the last of Joshua taking a risk on a fight.
So we got here. Joshua's gone to commercial, all the sponsorships, etc. It's gone to his head. He's not got a passion like he did back in the day.
Good comment.
He's 33 years old. He's a multi-millionaire, loved by billions.
Let's look at Tyson Fury.
Yeah, he needs it for different reasons. But he needs it for the mental state.
Yeah, and you know, Joshua was up there. He had all them titles. He had the pick of the fights. He could have gone into Wilder. He could have made a fight with Fury. He didn't. He took on the fights of Joseph Parker. He took on the fight of Ruiz. Yeah, and then the Usyk fight. Fury was always there and would have probably 2 years ago got the fight over the line. Now, I don't think Fury's going to look at him and go, "You're a bum." Is Deontay Wilder? Deontay Wilder would go in there just to go, you know what? He's a bit of a step. He's a step up from what I've just been fighting because he's an ex-world champion, 2-time world champion. And I'm going to unleash the bomb squad on him. And then Wilder's going to turn around to Usyk and say, "I want them belts." Or just Wilder then go for Fury. It's I don't think Joshua's got a world title fight in him. I don't think he's got the hunger and desire anymore.
Yeah.
It's a weird one, isn't it? Because you look back to the 70s and you go, Muhammad Ali beats George Foreman beats Joe Frazier beats Muhammad Ali. You know, styles make fights. And does Joshua Does Fury beat Wilder? Wilder beats Joshua. Joshua beats Fury.
Are we coming to the end of this age of boxing? Yeah, this heavyweight.
It's horrible to look at, though, isn't it?
Who's the up and coming in the division now?
Joe Joyce is older than all of them. Joe Joyce is about 150 years old.
Can Dubois step up his game?
He's massive.
He's massive, but can he step
So
his
is
game?
Frank Bruno, the bum. If you're watching tonight, you're a bum, Frank Bruno.
So
You're a bum.
So maybe
You know my hatred for Frank Bruno. When I invited him to my charity boxing night, do you know what he said to me? He goes, "I want $5,000 and a 5-star hotel with a gym and spa. And I'll talk for 1 hour and sign 100 autographs." And I goes, "Yeah, cheers, Frank. You bum. You bum."
For an autograph.
Who
Who was it? One of the lads was after an autograph
Really?
for charity, and he said 500 quid.
Fair one. £500 well spent, isn't it? Who we got here? What comment we got here? Let's be honest, AJ beats none of the top guys for me. AJ versus Joe Joyce is the fight. That's the real make or break for AJ. Yeah, fair comment.
Joe Joyce beats AJ.
What do the fans want to see? What do you guys want to see? Drop it in the
I want
comments.
to see Fury versus Usyk, obviously for the unified division. All 4 belts. Has it been done before? I don't think so. I think the last time it was done was under Lennox Lewis, and we held 3 in the mid 2000s against you know what I mean, against Klitschko, Vitali.
Nice to see Dylan White's dressed up.
Who said that? Who said this?
Not like me.
We've had a
yeah.
conversation
Oh,
about
my
Dillian White's club.
Do you know what the thing is? His clubber's worth more than the rest of
He
them.
looks
How
like
much
he's in
that
the
jacket
RF.
worth?
He looks like he's in the RF with his pull cord.
That t-shirt's a £400 t-shirt with an £1,800 jacket.
Tony Bellew here is dressed like he's turned up 1930s Al Capone, which I absolutely love, by the way.
Pinstripe.
He's
Yeah,
suited
I love
and
it.
booted.
I
Eddie
absolutely
Earn
love
with his
it.
white t-shirt. His
I
suit
think
Eddie
and
Earn in his Air
trainers.
Force Ones and a white t-shirt. I'm like, mate, who are you trying to impress, mate? This isn't. Who was that signing that City made? 2008.
Eddie Earn dresses
You know
like a
what I mean?
12-year-old with his
Robinho.
Robinho.
Robinho turned up in a white t-shirt and a snapback in the press conference.
Because
Eddie
he
Earn
thought
dresses-
he was going to United and got sold to City.
Listen, Eddie Earn dressed up like a 12-year-old, mate.
Eddie
Eddie
Earn
looks like a mong.
Tony Bellew, who's like,
Eddie, I don't believe I just paid £20 for this fight, mate. You turned up in a pair of Air Force Ones, mate, for the occasion.
I think Tony Bellew. Oh, he's.
Dillian White.
Tony's got a pair of shoes in white. Actually wore to school in year 8. You know what I mean?
They've even got the
Straight-
Velcro.
Mate, they're from Clark's, mate. They're from Shoe Zone. Those watching, mate, from the UK. You know that's Shoe Zone,
You
mate.
still got Velcro shoes now.
When he's Gucci loafers, do you know what I mean? They got more chat than you.
What's that last one?
I'll wear my Paisley number next time. When's the next fight?
Who's the lad's favourite fight in the middle? Tom, that's for you, mate.
Who's your favourite fight?
Mate, you're putting it on me here. Who's my favourite
We love this
all-time
one, mate.
favourite fight?
Yeah, go on. We'll go around the room. We'll go current favourite fighter, and we'll go Tom. We'll go Charlie. And we'll go myself.
I'll start with Charlie.
Oh, we've done my all-time favourite. My all-time favourite is Naz.
Yeah,
Just the showmanship.
Yeah.
Just everything about him. My current favourite, and you can't take it away from him, the bloke.
Jermaine
Tyson.
Franklin. sorry.
But mine, I've got to be honest.
Who was it?
Boxing
Big
after that.
Tyson.
Oh, Tyson. Yeah, for sure.
And I don't think there's any arguments on that for anyone.
I'm happy with that.
Mine has got to be Sugar Ray Robinson,
As the greatest, yeah.
greatest of all time, because
Yeah.
just how he is and what he does with his little tap dancing, gets in the ring. It was all
Love him.
showmanship,
Mm,
but he was good at that, and he was good at boxing. And man, that bloke could throw punches. He took on some good fighters as well, and had many fights. So, yeah, I think for him, he stands
Current?
out for me.
current, who you got?
Current. Well, no, come on, it's your one, and then we're going back round for current.
I've done my
You
current.
done Fury. Who you got?
Oh,
who you got
shit,
for current?
yeah.
What's that career
Put
laugh?
me on the spot. Good one, sir.
Good one, sir.
In any weight class?
Anyway,
He said Robinson. He said Robinson.
Yeah, Sugar Ray Robinson, mate. Sugar Ray
Then a
Robinson.
fantastic fighter, though.
What's your favourite boxer?
Tyson.
Current.
Current.
Do you know what? I'm not gonna drop out on this one. It's got to be Tyson as well because of his comeback from
fair one.
from being out the ring, all the stuff, all the weight he put on. He was at that press conference with what was it? His first fight when he come back. Was it Dave?
Oh,
Not
with
Dave.
the belly.
And he was slapping. He took his shirt off. He went, "This
Oh, the
is
Klitschko fight. Yeah.
the heavyweight champion
Who got
of the
beat
world."
by? You know his
And he was the
voice changed.
fattest bloke I've ever
Who
seen
got
in my
beat
life.
by a fat man?
Who was it? Who was he fighting?
Klitschko.
Klitschko.
For the second fight, he didn't come back for it.
Smashed him up. Yeah. You know, and he's come out with something when he got off the canvas with Deontay Wilder, like he was late for his paper round. Brilliant.
Okay, greatest fight. There's a difference between the greatest fighter of all time and your favourite fighter of all time. My favourite fighter of all time.
He's the best.
My favourite fighter of all time
These
is
chairs are killing me.
uh,
Cut the things off. That's all right, mate.
Roy Jones Jr.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that? Roy Jones Jr., my favourite fighter of all time. Can't be touched, can't be stopped. Roy Jones Jr. Arguably, if he stopped at 50 fights, he would have gone down as the greatest fighter of all time. Middleweight to heavyweight, champion all the way. What's wrong with that?
Yeah.
Beat Ruiz, John Ruiz for the belt.
It was the fighter from New York who went in with Naz and
Barrera.
no,
Naz
done him. He was from the Bronx. Was it Bronx? New York, anyway. Oh, what was his name?
Nazim.
My favorite. Naz.
Two says my favorite fight of all time is Roy Jones Jr. First 50 fights. Don't count any of them. A laugh after that. And then my favourite current fighter has got to be Canelo. Solo one is Canelo. Canelo prendere spagnolo. Canelo abrazo.
He froze, doesn't he?
Yeah, just love him, man. You know he's got an old school record as well. Is that like 60 fights? What's wrong with that, man? No one's fighting that. No one's fighting like that anymore.
His arms go.
Yeah. Oh, and Manny as well. But is Manny retired? Manny retired last year, but if Manny has not retired, then I love Manny.
Your favourite fighter that not a lot of people know.
Ooh, that's a great one. You had a little ponder on it. We had a little ponder on that. So the question was, give it a think. Give it a think, gents. All right, lads. It was a tough question from Boston After Dark, who's been here all night. Happy days. Happy to see you here. Who's your favourite fighter not a lot of people know of?
I'm a big British fan.
Oh, there's a guy. There's a Geordie. Is he a Geordie? Yeah, he's a Geordie. Newcastle fan. He bases himself off of Ivan Drago. Follows me on Instagram. Absolute top bloke. His name's Robinson. He's a big Disney fan. He's got like a weird Disney tattoo on him, but shredded to the bone. 100 kilos, 225 pounds, about 6'5", blonde hair, blue-eyed. Yeah, good guy, good guy. I'll send him a link. He'll get on. The Sandman. Who's the Sandman? Boys, who we got? He's 6-1, by the way. I don't know. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. Unknown fighters.
It's quite hard because
current or of the past. Ooh.
That is a very hard one. It's because
I'll tell you what. I'll throw one out there.
Yeah,
he was well known to a certain extent. Well, he was well known, especially back then. If you were born this side of 2000, you probably wouldn't have heard of him unless you look at the boxing that. And I'll give him a good chuck up. Tommy Morrison.
Oh, I love Tommy.
Yes, he was well known sort of back then. That guy was solid. He could take it on the chin all day. And fair play to him.
Fair play to you, Boxing After Dark. If you're new to the stream, do drop a like. Do definitely drop a like. Give us a subscribe. We're gonna be doing this for many of the upcoming fights.
The Sandman, who's that?
I don't know.
Mr. Sandman. Oh, it's the Sandman. It's like no one knows.
Charlie, about you, mate. Unknown fighter.
Unknown fighter. Oh, all time. It's
Benjamin Franklin, isn't it?
Billy Joe Saunders. I used to love watching Billy Joe Saunders. One, he's got some good shit chat.
Who said about Billy Joe Saunders? Billy Joe Saunders, you're a bum, mate. You're an absolute bum. God, stand the bloke.
Two, I thought he had a good chance against Canelo personally until he took that punch to the orbital bone. I genuinely thought he was boxing very well in that fight until that moment.
If you're stepping outside the UK, you're probably not going to know him that well. Luke Campbell.
Love Luke Campbell. No, but if he's Olympic gold medalist, everyone knows Luke Campbell, mate. I don't know, but the thing is, do you know him outside the UK? No. Do I know any other Olympic gold medalists outside of Usyk and the rest of the world champions? No, I don't.
He's a very humble guy.
Yeah.
Let me play
very
good fight with who did he fight? With fast fighter Garcia. Did a good fight with Garcia. Picked him up, sort of power drived him in the last round because he didn't want to. You want to go the distance. You know about that if you're watching. Riston from Newcastle. Give us another question, Box Up Dog.
I've got
I'm happy with this. I'm happy with this. Most famous fighter from where you're from.
Sound from up north.
So we're from all over. We're from all over. I'm from London Way.
On South Coast.
He's on the South Coast, and Charlie's from Blackpool. But he's a Man United fan at heart. Do you know what I mean?
I'm very close to Manchester as well. So
I'm not from London. Some people say to me, I'm not from London.
But we do live Portsmouth way. Probably Portsmouth's best boxer in the recent years is a guy called Tony Oakley. He was a WBU world champion. Belt doesn't exist anymore. But I boxed in the same gym as Tony. And, he's a respected guy. Who was that guy we met not long ago as well? Boxing. What's his name? We see him in town. Yeah, we see him in town.
He just won the night before, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Yeah. He looked a bit rough though, didn't he?
Oh,
on the sauce after
boxing match. Bit of Christmas shopping, you know.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Who was that guy? So put it out there. One boxer you can't stand, right? And my one, I'm going to have to ask you his name because I always forget. He fought George Groves, not Froch. You know,
James DeGale.
James DeGale.
DeGale.
I think that.
You're a bomb if you're watching James DeGale. You're an absolute bomb.
That guy winds me up.
One good fight, mate. You had one good fight, and that was controversial. One good fight.
I'd love to take a run up and just Superman punch him straight off the face of this earth.
Bernard Hopkins for me. Is that a fight you don't like? Billy Joe Saunders is class. Great talk.
Yeah.
He brings in the pre-vote interviews. Do you think we can come back? Billy Joe's done, mate. He's there for the money. Billy Joe had one good fight for me. No, two. He beat that Canadian guy quite well.
But hang on, let me play it.
And the All Traveller fight against what's his name? Irish Traveller. You know.
Yeah. I was saying a minute ago, I thought he was boxing extremely well when Canelo beat him. I thought he could have that. So until we got it. What do you think?
Until he got his cheekbones smashed by the fucking...
Yeah.
My apologies. But he got his cheekbones smashed by pound for pound champion.
Apologies for what?
I swear.
You didn't swear?
Didn't I?
No.
Oh. No apologies.
Yeah. I don't think you did. I've had a couple of beers.
We're going back to that one, hometown boxers. We spoke about your hometown. Where are you from?
Hometown boxers.
Okay, hometown boxer. I'm from just outside West London, so it has to be for me, Chelsea fan, George Groves. Love him, absolutely love him. George Groves. I'm going to send this to you tomorrow. You give it a watch, mate, because fair play to you for getting a hair transplant. I've never seen the bloke look so good. I've never seen him look so good. Fair play to him. Fair play to him. What are we saying though? What are we saying? You know, back to the studio.
Yours is probably a bit more up there than that. Couple from...
He boxed out of Greenwich. He was in. He boxed out of, the Greenwich Fire. There's the boxing gym in the Greenwich Tower. That's where he boxed out of.
We got a few back.
Hamburger Psychology.
Enjoying the stream, lads. Thank you very much, Hamburger Psychology. Thank you. If you're new to the stream, do give it a like. And get in the comments. Make
sure you subscribe.
Subscribe. We'll get the number out to you.
He pushes out. I've got to be honest. I'm not just being biased. He pushes out the best boxing videos I've seen in a long time.
Cheers,
weekly.
Mate. Thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, weekly videos.
I watch every single one. 6, 7, 8 minutes long. Good content. Great voiceover. Really good.
Groves looks like a different guy now. He does, mate. Great Barnet, mate.
That's the old Turkish hairlines.
The old Istanbul number, you know what I mean?
That's what they've got on the side of the plane, isn't it? Turkish Airlines.
Turkish Barnet. Like a walnut whip, my man.
Is that where we're going next year?
I'm going there, mate. I'm going there.
6 months. Get me there on summer leave, boys. You know what I mean?
I'm going to go.
Safe and Barnet, let's go. Save up a few quid, sack off the wives. You know what I mean? If you're watching Wives, don't worry, we're not going to sack you off. We're going to get new Barnets, though.
New hair, new teeth.
He's got the bars, he's got the abs. He's got the hair, he's got the teeth.
Between us, we make abceps. What we got here, gents? Come on. Thoughts on Chris J. Ben Jr.? You know what? Just let me go on this one, right? Hated him my whole life. Always a big Billy Joe fan. Hated him my whole life until he just got stick from everyone for just no reason. He's lost 2 fights against 2 great fighters, and then against Beefy last month. Beefy went in on him about potentially potentially being homosexual. I was just like, probably you need to bring that to the fight. And he turned up with the rainbow armband and he goes, if I am, I am. And I was like, what's wrong with that? But if you banged him though, banged him hard.
I think with you, I don't think Eubank Jr. does himself any
He
favours.
chats too much. He goes off.
He walks around with his dad's swagger.
He says he don't want. He wants to be his
Yeah,
own
he's
man,
been
but
a
he
world
goes off his
champion.
dad's reputation.
Yeah.
We're
and swag.
champions. What's
Yeah.
wrong with that?
Yeah, but
He's
was he deserved world champion? Did he get a fight?
What's your next stream?
We'll be here on the zone. That's where we're going to be. We're paid for it now, aren't we? Eh? Hello, we're locked in.
When is the next good fight to watch?
It would have been the Fury fight next month, but that's been
Would have
cancelled.
been.
So we got what's the next big fight you guys are going to watch? Personally, it's going to be the Gervonta Davis Tank versus Ryan Garcia fight. That's what we want to see.
Or what's the next fight you want to watch anyway? Then we'll just get amongst it.
Yeah. The Tank Garcia. That's what it's going to be for me. Personally, I see Tank doing it. How do you guys see it, Colin?
Is that 2? Are they 4?
No, not even we have, eh?
I thought there's 4.
Oh, mate, this fight's
Tank
been going for about
Garcia.
2 years.
I thought Garcia got knocked out.
Quote me if I'm wrong. I've been away for 5 weeks.
Am I
Do quote
chatting
me,
shit? I've just seen clips online. That's all. It might have been. I don't know. It might have just been shit.
Tank Garcia is the big one for sure. Yeah, thank you. Cheers for that. Cheers for clearing that one up. Tell me you're joking.
I thought it happened. I thought it happened. Yeah.
What do you guys want to see? What fight do you want to see coming up? We're gonna be calling it on the zone. We're calling it on pay-per-view. And cheers for having you here tonight, guys. If you are new to the stream, then drop us a like, drop us a sub, and we drop weekly videos, live commentary on old school boxing, Mike Tyson, early videos all the way up to who's Jermaine Franklin. And do you know what? Fair one. Who's Jermaine Franklin? He's a great fighter. 12 rounds with AJ. 12 rounds with your
Dillian
man
White.
Dillian White. Yeah, happy days.
Back to the days when we used to sit there and we'd somehow find a free Wi-Fi somewhere and borrow a screen and manage to plug it in and watch Triple G and Kell Brooks. Remember?
Yeah. I remember.
First boxing fight I ever watched, and I stood there in front of everyone. I was like, who are we cheering
I
for?
tell you what, he's stepping back a fight.
That was
Kell Brooks
Yeah.
steps up there. He had his eye socket smashed to
He
pieces.
did, yeah. Where did you watch it? Where were you?
I was at home. We had a few mates around.
Yeah.
Watched it. It's like, the old Kell Brooks going to do GGG.
Yeah.
Chance.
No one ever
What
thought
was
Kell
you?
Brooks
What was your
was
score
gonna-
at the time?
Yeah, would have been.
Yeah. We were a couple of, we were youngins. Yeah. We remember that fight.
And
2016.
you just
16,
seen
yeah.
GGG hit him. He caught him, and you knew instantly when Kell Brooks was like, "What's going on with my eye?
15.
I can't focus on it no more." And he fair play to him, he went for it. But Kell Brooks was never the same after that. He was done, weren't he?
Yeah, he really was, and I think he got his cheek smashed in again, didn't he? By
Well, his next fight was too early.
yeah, fair one.
He needed
believe-
6 months. And
I can't
he
believe
didn't
Billy
take
Joe
it.
went out after that injury. I thought he'd be
Oh, Billy Joe Saunders. Billy Joe. Do you know what? Right, Billy Joe Saunders. He thinks he's bigger than he is. Joe Rogan. What did Joe Rogan call him? Billy Joe Sanders. He got his name wrong. He got his name wrong. He was a world champion. Do you know what I mean? Where's he from? Like Stevenage or somewhere?
Frank Warren does that to his
Traveller,
fighters, though.
all over.
He makes them bigger than they are.
Think so.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a fucking bell end.
Whoa! Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, Frank Warren bigs his guys up a lot bigger than they are, and he gives them that.
Look at
ego.
it. Triple G seemed unbeatable at that moment in his
he
career.
He did.
Honestly felt.
He won the first 2 fights.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sorry for swearing.
Love Triple G.
He
The
was-
Kazakhstanian absolute
Can I
machine
just
of
put
man.
it out there? I'm no good at this live streaming stuff.
He said it. Absolutely love Triple G. Great fight with Canelo. Great fights with Canelo. Do you know, I love that. I love to see a trilogy. Old school. It's old school business, that. Do you know what I mean?
trilogy fight. Well,
Yeah.
you say that. We've just had a big one.
With
Fury
Fury.
Wilder, yeah.
Oh, Fury Wilder, Fury Chisora.
That wasn't a trilogy. That was Fury having a sparring session for the public to see.
Yeah, fair one.
Chisora ones. Chisora, he's
What other trilogies we got out there? We had a few from Manny Pacquiao. He fought what's his name 4 times, didn't he?
Floyd.
No,
No,
he fought
out.
once. Who did he fight 4 times? What was his name? Who did he fight 4 times? What's his name? What's his name? Get it in the comments. You know what I mean?
Who, Pacquiao?
Yeah, Pacquiao fought Tim Bradley. I think he fought in 4. I think he fought in. Okay, right. Manny Pacquiao fought Tim Bradley 3 times, and I think he fought.
You lads are doing great.
Marquez. He fought Marquez
Hang
4
on.
times. Marquez burned him in that 4th fight, did he not? That's one of the greatest knockouts of all time. Thank you,
Boxing
Boxing
After
After Dark.
Dark.
Marquez,
I
of course,
am.
it's Marquez.
It's my first time on live
Marquez. Marquez was drinking his own piddle for that fight, ladies and gentlemen.
I've come along for the crack, and just to keep morale high. Basically, I've never live streamed. I forgot a minute ago that I was on live stream. I swore.
Thoughts on Terry Brazier?
I don't know as much as these two either.
What's Terry Brazier? What's your thoughts on Terry Brazier, ladies and gentlemen? What's your thoughts on Terry Brazier? Yeah, Tank Garcia being the big one for sure. Yeah, for sure. We've got time for one more call-in, if you're about. Love to hear from you. Animal. Happy with that. Give us a little bit more. Give us a little bit more on Tezza. Give us a little bit more on him. My thoughts is Terry Brazier. Someone's got to say it. Someone's got to say it. Someone's got to say it. Guys, if you are just joining us, we had the Anthony Joshua Jermaine Franklin fight, 12 rounds. AJ won dominantly, maybe 11 rounds to AJ. Most exciting part of the fight was a little bit of a scuffle after the fight.
After the fight.
Second most exciting thing was probably watching us comment on the fight. What do we say? Do you know what I mean? One of them. Thanks for joining us so much this evening. We've got time for one more call-in. If you're about, if you subbed, get your sub in, get your number in, and give us a ring. I can't pronounce your name. Colleen, give us a ring. Boxing After Dark, give us a ring. Match Day Talk, give us a ring.
Colin.
How do you call it?
Cohen.
Cohen. Cohen B. Give us a ring. Give us a ring. Boxing After Dark, give us a ring.
Oh.
Match Day Talk, give us a ring.
Best Welsh boxer.
Best Welsh boxer.
Joe Kawasaki.
Who said that? Who said that?
Me.
No one said it. We just.
I was going to say another thing. Oh no.
We did
No. Best Welsh boxer. Come on. Those are the comments you know. Best Welsh boxer. He fought and beat Sugar Ray Robinson. Yeah, old school, like 1950s, I believe. Come on, someone's going to give me it. His name was from Wales, South Wales. Unheard of. Like
ginger
hair. Couple of freckles there. What's his name? Got to be Joe Kawasaki for me. No, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Obviously Joe Kawasaki for us. Who beat? No, it's not Joe Kawasaki, is it? Come on. What's his name? Beat Robinson. What was his name from South Wales? Come on.
You've lost me on this.
Ted Kid Lewis, was it?
Who did he beat?
Freddie Welsh. It's Freddie Welsh, mate.
Who did he?
I think it was Ted Kid Lewis. Who
did he beat?
What? Sugar Ray Robinson. I think he dished out Robinson's first loss. So Robinson was doing the rounds of Europe.
My favourite boxer. I didn't know that.
So Robinson was doing the rounds of Europe for the best boxer in the world. Randy Turpin. Randolph Turpin.
Yeah, Randolph Turpin.
Ted Kid Lewis. Not Ted Kid Lewis. Randolph Turpin. I believe
Adolphus.
he is the greatest Welshman of all time. But you can give it a Kawasaki.
International Boxing Hall of Fame 2001. 1940s, 1950s. In 1951, became the world middleweight champion when he defeated Sugar Ray Robinson.
Yeah, that was on the wireless. The old grandfather told me about that one. Ted Kid Lewis is English.
Photographic.
Well, thank you very much for that. Ted Kid Lewis. Is Ted Kid Lewis like seen as the greatest English fighter of all time? Am I getting my my wires crossed there? Who you got? Who you got for the greatest? You got for the greatest British fighter of all time? Has to go to Lennox. I put Lennox down as one of the greatest of all time, personally.
Who's TKO?
Ted Kid Lewis.
It's down to personal opinion. Who did you enjoy watching?
I wasn't born in the 50s, so I don't know.
Lennox. It's got to be Lennox. It's got to be Lennox. Guys, if you just joined us, still people tuning in. Happy days. If you just joined us, give us a like, give us a sub.
I did love Ricky Allen.
course you do. Everyone loves
The
British fan
Hitman.
favourite, absolute fan favourite.
That,
Everyone loves
that's it. It's who's your favourite boxer is. Who did you enjoy watching the most? Not who is the best boxer.
Okay, there's a difference. Okay, we'll do it. Right. Your favourite British fighter, the best British fighter.
My favourite fighter of all time is Naz. So, but up there is Ricky Hatton.
Yeah.
I know he got banged out.
What by? Hold on. Let me just stop you there. By Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao, two of the greatest fighters of all time. It's like, if that's anything to be a love loss over,
Oh no,
then who are you? Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Then who are you?
yeah, Ricky Hatton's got to be one of them up there.
Who we got here? Born in St Groves in the East. Ted Kid Lewis. I think we're still on the Ted Kid Lewis talk here.
No, St George.
St George
Born in
Groves.
St George in the east.
A question for Charlie. Where is Naz originally from? It's got to be Bradford, isn't it?
Was it? No.
It's got to be Bradford.
No.
I'm only joking.
Oh, no.
He was
His family's
Yorkshire.
Bolton, isn't he?
Was it Yorkshire accent? Oh, Bolton accent. You'd know more than me.
Yeah, I'm going with Bolton.
I'm going to Google this.
Yeah, you need to Google this.
I hate Google. I do. I hate
I'm
Google.
sure
Why
Naz
can't we
is-
just argue it for the next hour and a half? Do you know what I mean?
Don't
Yeah.
you? He's somewhere in the northwest.
Who we got here? Got to enjoy watching Fury. He's got it all personally, and he
Yeah, what
talks
about
the
you,
talk
Chad?
and walks the walk.
Oh, he's-
Yeah, Fury's a
He
boy.
is.
Fury's the
Sheffield.
absolute boy.
Yeah, because when he first started,
Yorkshire, I was right. Yeah, how far's that from Bradford? Not far.
half hour,
About 8
he were red and
hours.
white
Yeah,
shorts,
yeah,
weren't
yeah.
he? Sheffield United colours.
He was
Oh.
his little swing, but I'm not joking. Yeah, when he actually weighed about 44 kilos, he was just like, "Yeah, they're getting banged. They're absolutely getting banged, aren't they? Like a third member of Oasis. Do you know what I mean? Like the front man. It's just absolute shoulders on nothing else.
Shoulders, flips in the ring.
A clue. It's not in Europe. Okay, so he's brought up in Sheffield. Was it Sheffield?
I just done a little video for the business.
You got to go for the obvious. He's Pakistani British, wasn't he? So yeah, you go with Pakistan.
What about Amir Khan? We haven't mentioned him.
Where was it? I love Amir. Absolutely love Amir. Yeah, you just gotta go with the obvious Pakistan because he wore the green symbol, he wore the green sun and what is it, the moon and star
He did.
on his shorts, didn't he?
He wore a
Come
lot
on,
of gold.
Boxing After Dark, put us out of our misery here. Where was he born? I'm not gonna Google it.
Who?
Go on.
Prince.
Yeah, the Prince. Big lad now, you
I'm gonna
know.
say Bradford.
Big
Oh,
lad now.
Big like.
Big lad now.
He's had one
Yeah.
too many, hasn't
He did some commentary a couple of years back.
he? Lenny McLean.
Brilliant.
Oh, the governor.
Made a great appearance in a Guy Ritchie Lockstock special. Yeah, good film. Yemen. He's a Yemen man.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, man.
Well, we not got that.
I'd never have thought that.
And the Montesondis would have got Yemen.
So what do you think?
Notorious,
Lenny McLean,
notorious for the flyweight boxers of
He
Yemen.
was an underground fight, wasn't he, Lenny McLean?
Yeah,
Bare
he
knuckle.
bare knuckle, wasn't he? Yeah, I think so.
The governor.
He must have had some gloves on though. He must have had some gloves on at some point.
Let's talk about Tom Skinner.
Tom Skinner.
Abba.
Abash, mate. Fought last weekend.
Yeah.
Abash, Essex Zone. Yeah, Bosch Beds. Hello.
He's opened his own Bosch gym now.
Yes, yeah, they follow me on Instagram. They do.
Boxing gym.
As should you. Tom Skinner. Abash. I love Tom. Absolutely love Tom Skinner.
First 10 seconds. Salt Pappy. That's who we need to talk about.
Do we need to talk about Salt
Have you not
Pepper?
watched him yet?
Yeah, I see a couple of reels. I don't care for that
He is.
celebrity boxing malark.
Oh no,
No, he's decent.
we're never talking celebrity. We're not
Oh,
talking
he's good.
YouTube boxers.
love it.
No, we're not.
He's
No, we're
so
not. Oh,
fake.
boys, this is blown about boxing. We're not talking celebrity boxers, mate. We're talking boxing. Are we right, gentlemen? Are we right? The Romford Bull. You know the Romford Bull, don't you? His old man with the Chinese. Abash! He knows I'm on about.
It is, yeah.
Salt and chili
Yeah.
chicken. Salt and
I've
chili
been
chips.
clean all week, gents. You guys
Kung
are
Po prawn.
I'm 48, not stoned.
Chinese duck.
Cookie King Kung Po prawn.
Yeah.
Charmaine. This is Charmaine.
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 He's like James Corden
Big
when
John.
he comes in. He goes,
Big John. It is Big John, isn't
It is
it?
Big John, yeah.
Big John Romford Bull.
Bosh.
Yeah.
He used to work on a meat market, didn't he? And his son as well. He used to work with him.
We've got English Bosch. We've got French Bosch. La
La
Bosch.
Bosch.
We've got Spanish Bosch.
El Bosch.
we've got. Where we got? It's so
Got the
funny.
Scottish Bosch. Bosch.
McBosh. We've got Irish Bosch.
Bosch.
Bosch. He says it. Big John. Yeah, Big John. Hey, the Romford Bull's going well. I think he's 8-0. Favorite underground fire. Oh. I'm not in the underground boxing one from anyone. I like a bit of mainstream meme. I like the gentlemanly side of boxing. I know we call below the belt boxing, but I'm not a big fan
Are
of
we
anything
talking
else.
BKB or underground?
BKB will be underground. We put Paulie Malignani in there then, can't we? 'Cause he's
I
only
can't
a
remember his name
bare knuckle
now.
fighter. No. Oh, guy follows me in London actually. Top geezer, ex Royal Marine. He's bare knuckle. He's had 3 bare knuckle fights, lost all 3, but fair play to him. And he keeps going back.
But best boxer.
I
lost
told
every
him
fight.
last week. I goes, mate, there's no shame in putting on a pair of gloves. There's no shame in it.
No.
Geezer, I sent it to
That's the
you.
one you sent
Yeah,
me.
he gets off
7 days a week.
7 days a week, trains, annihilates the gym. Yeah, 3 bare knuckle fights, lost all 3. Yeah.
Still gets amongst it though. Bronson days. Must be an underground fire.
Yeah, Charles Bronson. Charles Bronson, notoriously Britain's hardest man.
Oh,
Spent 20.
he's out now, isn't he?
Bronson, you know. Is he dead?
No, he's
No,
out.
it's
He
just
got out.
out.
Is
Yeah,
that
they're
it?
doing a
Wow.
documentary on him at the minute.
He got out, mate.
Not watched it yet. Watch the film. Tom Hardy. How he pulls off some of these
Yeah.
characters. It's amazing.
Lawless was good.
Yeah.
Loud.
But because we're talking fighting, Warrior. That was a good film.
Could be John Claude Van Damme for me.
Oh,
But he had like 19 pro kickboxing fights. Won all 19 by knockout, I think.
JCVD, mate. You love the film Kickboxer when he's dancing in the pub.
No. Bloodsport.
You know his
Bloodsport's
Jack.
good. Did he
Love
do
Bloodsport.
Quest as well? Was it? Was it Quest? The Quest song?
Bloodsport
Charles
was
Bronson
my
is
one.
one of the
Did the sound.
hardest
Sand
underground
in his
fighters.
eyes.
Yeah, for sure. It's got to be.
Fighting
in
Blind.
I love it, mate.
Fighting
Okay,
Blind. John Claude Van Damme.
there. Yeah.
He's mint that bloke.
He's better than Stephen Scout, isn't he?
Yeah,
To roll people across the floor. I could do all that, look.
Steven Seagal, he's got 2 heads and he got 4 eyes. Mark for death, Steven Seagal. You heard it here first. What a legendary film.
Glimmer Man.
You've seen it. Yeah,
But he-
you've seen it.
He goes on a suitcase and kills someone with a credit card.
Wells to them. What was that like? quote
Under
you said
Siege.
to me? Under Siege.
The train and
Under
what's
Siege
the other
3.
one?
Have you seen it?
I
It's
need
great.
to make a trip to the little boy's room.
Go on and get through it.
That's right, mate.
Think
Sort of
thin.
sort of
Think
sausage.
thin.
Think thin.
Think thin.
Right, next time we come on the live, we're all going to be drinking seltzers.
Seltzers.
No, I'm
hello.
joking.
Ooh.
I'm going to bring a bottle of whiskey. I'm going to bring a bottle of whiskey and not be on the zeros.
What
And
was
then
your
things will get live.
verdicts on the AJ performance? Do you know what? Yeah, it's horrible. Do you know it's an horrible one. I expect him to get him out there in a couple of rounds. And I did say before, you know, fair play to Franklin, but this is Jermaine Franklin. The bloke didn't box from 2019 to 2022 because he was too poor to fight. Do you know what I mean? The only
How much
person-
did he get paid tonight? What was his payday?
I don't know what his payday was. Oh, it was big because the geezer's a roofer by trade. Do you know what I mean? And he's got 3 kids and a wife. He's a good geezer. You know, I've looked him up this week. Put a good documentary out there about who Jermaine Franklin was. Give it a watch if you're new to the channel. But yeah, happy days.
I might need to nip to the go for a conference.
Get through there, guys. Get through there. Get through the conference room. Go on.
This ain't made for tall people.
Oh, God, so we're going to wrap it up there. Thank you so much for joining this evening. It's Below the Belt Boxing. And if you are new around here, do give us a subscribe and definitely give us a like. I hope you enjoyed watching the commentary as much as we didn't enjoy watching the fight for Los Rio because that was 20 quid not well spent. But absolutely lovely engaging with you guys tonight and all the best. And join us for our next fight. It will probably be Jermaine Davis versus Ryan Garcia. So the best. All the best.